Hello, Speed Gaming. It is Senneth coming at you with another Super Metroid Map Rando Mentor Tournament. This time we have Empath versus deysano. Mac Vanish is going to be mentoring Empath, and Mofolk is going to be mentoring deysano. And I've got Wordsayer on comms with me today for the first time. Well,
Hello.
I think you've done comms before, and we have
I've done a
Pulse Slayer
few
on
this
tracker.
tournament. Yeah. It's probably the first time you and I have been on together during this tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word, you were telling me about some exciting matchups that we have coming up outside of this race, like possible three-way ties.
Yeah. So I've been tracking the wins and losses for each person in each group. 3 of the groups have already been decided. Group D, True Keyblade went undefeated. Group H, Finn went undefeated, and in Group F, Narrowcath went undefeated. And there's still some others. I think the #1 seed in each group is still undefeated. There's just some matches that haven't been played yet. In this group, this is Group B. Empath is the 2nd seed. 8-Ball is the 3rd seed. Loud is the 1st seed. Currently, Empath has already lost once to Loud. So if he wins out, he can probably still just lose in the tiebreak, even if Loud lost to 8-Ball later, because that would be 3-1 for both, and Loud would have the head-to-head. However, if Empath wins this race, he'll be 3-1. If 8-Ball wins against Cold Slayer later, I think it's later this week, and then wins against Loud, I think later today, then technically that could put him at 3-1 with a win against Loud, and then that would put a 3-way tie, in which case Empath would be technically back in the race, depending on how we do the tiebreaker, if we even get to that point. So there is a world where Empath could take the #1 slot in the pool and get into the hard tricky bracket, but it depends on other people besides just himself.
Right. Yeah. So, and as we start the race here, we do have a speed booster. We did see, what was it called? Alpha super missiles. Where you normally do the mock ball.
Oh yeah, I think people just call that early supers.
Early supers, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, getting Speed Booster in that room is weird. Usually when you see that room with a major on it, it's like Morph immediately, because there's a Morph tunnel behind. But not this time. All right, Empath, you can do it, I believe. He was just like,
there's a Morph ball.
That's a classic moment where you're like trying to go too fast and you just let go of the jump button early, because if you overshoot a ledge, you have to fall back down, so that's a time loss. But then you're trying too hard to be fast, so you keep letting go of the jump button too early. You just keep falling back down.
So we can't get these missiles under the bridge because we're missing explosives.
Correct.
There is a trick, though, that if you know how to do it, you can do a quick drop through the crumble blocks and grab the item and then jump back through the bridge before it reforms.
Yep, but it's risky because if you do it, you're soft locked and you have to reset all of your progress. So, understandable these runners not going for that for just a missile, because you need to be very practiced at it to feel comfortable doing it, unless it's just like the first room you're in or like right next to a save.
Well, there's super missiles behind Brinstar Reserve.
Wow, we're coming back to Brinstar Reserve 3 times this seed. You get speed, go get Morph. Get supers, go get something else to get either bombs or power bombs to come all the way back. That's kind of silly and rude.
I hope it's another major in the last spot.
Okay, we got alpha power bombs.
With
that
bombs.
One they do call alpha. Oh no.
Oh no.
You know what
so
this
now...
is. Bombs goes back to Bryn Reserve to get power bombs to come back to alpha power bombs to get something else. Dude, this early game is so ridiculous. If this is supers, that's weird. No, it's power
No,
bombs.
it's
Go
power
right
bombs.
back. Right back. Back to alpha power bombs, Empath.
Oh my word. Rando is gonna rando.
Maximum back and forth with that room, dude. This is amazing. Oh, jeez. What is it? Screw attack.
Screw attack.
What does that even do now? We already have all the bomb blocks taken care of. So screw attack is an interesting item because it does break bomb blocks. So there's some like very early game situations, pit room probably being the most notable, where screw attack can break some bomb blocks and get you something before having like actual morph and power bombs or bombs. Unfortunate death for deysano over there. I didn't quite see what happened. Energy tank or reserve tank. Oops.
Reserve tank.
Yep. But yeah, so like screw attack can do that, but once you have bombs and power bombs, the uses for screw attack get a bit more niche. Fantoon's here. That's cool.
Where is Fantoon? Or did we already find the room and we just haven't? Yeah, we did find the room. It's right here.
The fact that Empath went all the way down there tells me they didn't peek the door, but it's got to be one of the two doors up top. deysano looks like did peek it.
Yeah, deysano got it. So we have bombs to go get the missiles to go fight Fantoon.
True. This is true. It's not going to be logic, not on this health. In this suit. I don't think it would be. Maybe. But yeah, like things that come to mind for screw attack. I know Leodox, weirdly in medium, expects screw attack. Because when you're wall jumping up, you can get shot by one of the pirates and get knocked back down. Screw attack gives you an option for iframing through that shot. So you can make it up more safely. Yo, Empath showing off the quick drop. Showing, yes, I can do this. I just didn't feel safe doing it earlier. Other than some stuff like Leodox, there are some like rooms with rough enemies. Like most of the ones that come to mind are heated rooms, but something like Wasteland or Key Hunter Shaft or Three Musketeers, those will expect screw attack, even in hard logic. I'm trying to think, like, what rooms are left that without Varia would actually need screw attack?
I mean,
really not sure.
The hot pillar room, but you need Varia for that one. Gauntlet would be easier with screw attack.
Yeah, I feel like it would still be logic with bombs, though.
Yeah, with enough power bombs or bombs and enough health, you could do it.
Yeah. I don't know that we checked bottom left yet. I
don't think we have.
Green Bridge Shaft. deysano peeking this, what we know is a reserve tank. Empath taking first save in a little bit. So we'll see where he goes next. Looks like they're kind of wandering around, trying to figure out where to go next here.
Yeah, but the Fantoon map is down by the Yeticuns.
Oh,
so looks like
okay. So Empath actually committing to Fantoon now. I think this is fine. With screw attack, there's some much safer strats you can do here, if only as a backup. So that's one thing. Like if you're like moderately confident in your Fantoon, screw attack means like, okay, yeah, we're doing this now.
I wouldn't say this has to be the way forward. There is a hot room that's below Brinstar Shaft here.
Yeah.
So we could try to go through there.
I think that is the way forward because all this does for you is give you a map.
Yeah.
So like, unless there's something weird like Sleepy Robot somewhere nearby, Fantoon is not going to be like logical progression. You're just doing it because it's here and it gives you map info.
Also, actually, no, there is a refill room up by Brinstar Reserve, so we could go there for deysano. But he's killing these little, I don't know what they're called, but these little crawlers in the Brinstar Shaft.
Zilas.
Zilas.
Yeah. Shoutouts to Nito for like consistently using enemy names when he's talking about stuff on a stream. Otherwise, I would not know half of these names.
Okay, so we could go this way as well. This
okay, yeah. Yeah, I was wondering about that. I didn't see anyone go through that room. Oh, deysano hasn't picked up screw attack yet. I just realized.
Yeah.
They have power bombs. Maybe they just forgot. Or maybe they wanted these missiles first. Okay. Empath showing off the Nintendo power strats. This is what I will like always have as my backup plan if I have screw attack or charge beam. Because like, yeah, it's slow, but if you have screw attack or charge beam, you can just iframe through those flame wheels and it's like super safe. So like if I'm ever scared, like I need to get a break here to recollect, maybe farm some health, I'm just gonna throw the super and default to that. Because at least that version of the fight I know I can survive.
But Empath gets Fantoon down first.
Yep.
Edging out a larger lead.
Yep. And now
going right down to the map. Oh no, we're saving first. Okay, this makes sense. So save your power bombs.
Save your power bombs, and also just like climbing back up from the map is gonna take time. So.
Unless there's something through the hot room on the left-hand door that we saw earlier that Empath wants to get.
True.
Which in that case, you just use the morph tunnel to get through to the other side.
I wouldn't do that just because it costs. Well, we have bombs. Never mind. You're right. 100% do that. So we have Meridia Tube over there. We're not going to be able to get up to the top door, but we can get down to the bottom. So you could gate glitch for that Green Hill Zone Major, and you can get to Beach. So if you're confident in your gate glitches, this is a really strong play to go for that. To just not have to worry about coming back for it later with Wave. Empath is opting to go for this wreck ship connector. I don't think he's peeked this door yet, so he's going to get some new information here, check some doors. Finding Swiss cheese room. Not checking.
Sano's also doing the same thing.
Yeah. Hello, Dragon.
Hey, Dragon.
We're not doing that fight. Is it possible? Yes. Is it fast or safe or fun? No. Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit. So now we know where 2 of the 4 bosses are.
True. Okay, pit room. This would be a use for screw attack, except we have 2 other ways to do this. 3 if there's a runway on the left. Not really. That's not realistic. Don't listen to me. With this is a medium tournament. Don't listen to me.
One thing I kind of want.
Let's go.
One thing I kind of want to do when we get to the end of round robin is take a week off and tell the runners, hey, go practice the other game modes. Like, just do a normal race on the game mode once. That way you get a feeling for like what the new game mode is going to understand for you or expect of you.
New game modes? What are we talking about? What new game modes do we have?
What new game modes do we have? Okay, hold on. Let me minimize and go down here. So we have what we have right now in round robin. This is straight up just kill the bosses. There's no special things here. We just straight up find the bosses, kill them, get Mother Brain. Once we get to bracket stage, we're going to replace this game mode that we're playing right now with item draft, which is still kill the bosses, but you get to start with 2 items. So each of the runners get to pick an item and veto an item. And vetoing, all that means is that the item that is vetoed can't be picked as a starting item. It can still appear anywhere in the seed, it just can't be picked as a starting item. And then we have replace the objectives with mini boss objectives. So you have to kill Spore Spawn, Crocomire, Botwoon, Golden Chorizo. There's also the Chozo objectives, which is Bomb Chorizo, Bowling, Acid Statue, and Golden Chorizo, and the bonus objective of Kill Fantoon, because you can't do bowling without killing Fantoon. There's pirate objectives, which we need to kill all the pirates in the pit room, baby crate, plasma room, and metal pirates. And then there's Metroid objectives, which is find the 4 Metroid rooms and kill all the Metroids.
Yep. Which notably, so the item draft game mode is the same as what we had in the season 4 tournament. So if you know how that went, it's exactly the same. The other objectives are different in that in the season 4 tournament we had random objectives, but it was every single objective was randomized. In this case, we're doing where runners can pick between the types of objectives. So if you're familiar with the objectives we had in that tournament, they're all still here. They're just grouped like with each other. So all the pirates, all the Metroids, all the Chozos, all the bosses, all the mini bosses, like you were saying. So we have 5 categories. And it will be, correct me if I'm wrong, it's we're drafting between the categories. Well, not drafting, no. So runner 1 will pick a category, runner 2 will pick a category, and then the third one will be random between the remaining 3, if I recall.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep, that's correct.
So if there's a category someone really doesn't like, they won't have to play it until game 3. And even then, there's a 1 in 3 chance of them having to play it.
Right.
Empath just got a major, right? What was that? Grapple. Okay. Yeah. Empath and deysano both getting that major.
We also have X-Ray.
Ooh, deysano peaking Meridia and getting a very early map. That could have a big impact on this race. Depending on what information he finds down there.
Hear me out. What if deysano beats Empath?
Ooh. At that point, 8-Ball is the only one who could stand to maybe challenge Loud for that hard, tricky bracket.
We got Wave Beam, which is nice.
Yep, that points us back to Green Hills immediately. So that's really interesting because Empath knows about those majors up there. He could just gate glitch for those if he was feeling brave.
There's Grade and Brinstar connector and Norfair connector.
This is really good info for deysano. This is like Empath will probably make his way back here eventually, but like, oh, is Empath going for this Dragon? Okay.
He's just going back to
that's crazy. You don't even know. I guess I do know what's on the other side of the door, but like, you'd have to do a pretty precise cross-room jump to get back. That's a grapple kill on 2 tanks, which is barely doable with no suits. Like, that would be more bold than going for a gate glitch for sure. But yeah, the crate info I think is big for deysano. The wave beam is also just going to send him back to Green Hill Zone, which looks like where Empath is going now. So yeah, like deysano is going to be right behind with the added Meridia info.
Yeah, this item in Green Hill Zone is probably going to be a suit.
Yeah, probably.
But we have seen late suits a couple of times in these seeds.
They do happen, just not that often. All right, 8 tries. Yeah, it looks like Empath doesn't have the most like consistent like pixel setup, which is fine. You can totally get the gate glitch without like being on the right pixel. I find it's much more consistent what I'm always told is 2 pixels away, which is the setup I use, but that for me at least makes it so much more consistent, because if I know the distance is consistent, then I know my button presses can be the same every time. So then I just do the same thing every time. If I can manage that, then I can get it.
So we found Various Suit. That's going to help out Empath quite a bit with damage reduction and getting through the hot rooms that we've seen so far. You gotta be careful in the spike room though, because
speaking of damage reduction, he's alive.
He's alive for now. He still needs to get out.
This is a Metroid room. This is a Metroid.
He got the Kago! He got the Kago!
That's insane. Like, I know you can KO through that, but like dying on that frame is nuts. What? So, for those who don't know, Super Metroid is weird.
Yeah, it is.
There's a trick we call the KO. It's named after an enemy, the little green squares on the ground that you can shoot a bunch of times and little bugs come out of it and then they blow up and you get a lot of drops. Those are called KOs. What the trick is something you can also do on a KO, where there are certain animations Samus has that are like more or less uninterruptible. So like a turnaround is one of them, morphing is one of them, so that if you like interact with a hitbox of an enemy during that animation, that like initial interaction will just be ignored, so you can just kind of fall through. So like you can do that. You can like if you morph like on the frame that you touch the KO, you can just morph and be inside the KO's hitbox. Pretty much any enemy in the game you can do that with. You can also do that to like not take knockback from a hit. In this case, it was very, very bad because Empath was trying to turn around to not overshoot the falling platform, and that turnaround made him technically fall through the platform. Like if he hadn't died there, we would have seen him just fall to through the platform and end up on the ground. But because he was at 52 health and that thing does stupid damage, he just died.
Imagine just dying.
Imagine just dying. Yeah, double chambers are really bad when you can just KO through the platform and fall all the way down. Yep. So, long story short, be very careful about turning around when you're trying to land on moving platforms.
Yeah. Or at least like don't turn around at the last second because bad things happen.
Same things happens in sand, by the way.
That's you can fall right through the sand and not have to do the like you're waiting on the sand to fall through.
Ooh, deysano. Oh, having some trouble with that Metroid room.
Empath has learned his lesson and is taking this room very slowly. They don't call this the spiky room of death for nothing. Oh, we're here again.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, we got the down grab this time.
Yeah, it's about good job, Mac, for pointing that out. Because I think what Empath was trying to do is jump on the platform so you could get to the door. Okay. But yeah, you can just crouch jump down grab from the water without having to deal with that platform.
Man, we're in some spicy areas with with how much energy we have.
This is sketchy.
Well, it's rewarded with space jump.
Yep. Okay, so this is not in logic, but it is possible to get up to the top door in this room with this room layout. I didn't see what was over there. I don't think, like, maybe an X would be the best thing, or maybe some health. It doesn't, well, we'll see. We'll see if Empath goes for it. Okay, nope. There is a tank in GT there. Space jump gives us access to that logically. So looks like Empath is going for it. Hopefully it's not a reserve. Okay, good. Yeah, just space jump across. Don't touch the crumbles. Nice.
Yeah, touching the crumbles there would be really bad because you can't even try to perfect frame jump off the crumbles from space jump.
Really?
I think could be wrong.
I think that still works because you have to jump during the landing animation, I think. Which you're not going to react quickly enough most of the time if you're doing that.
That might be why I think it's impossible because the landing animation can really.
It's one of those things where it's like if you're landing in space jump, it's because you missed a jump, and in which case you're probably not going to react to the fact that you touched the crumble. I think that's the biggest thing with space jump, messing you up on that. Okay, Empath taking this very slow and safe. Taking a hit from the actual spike instead of the platform is better. We saw the platform killed at 52. The spike only does 30 damage when you have area suit, so much rather take that hit. All right, Empath is finally out from that gauntlet of dangerous stuff. Meanwhile, deysano exploring more of Torian.
Yeah, I think
deysano still
unfortunately
hasn't picked up screw attack.
Yeah, they haven't picked up screw attack. They haven't thought about using that wave beam to go back to the Green Hill Zone.
They might
Unfortunately,
have
they're
thought
just
about
kind
it
of
and just decided maybe Mole saw the Metroids and Spiky Death Room and said that's out of logic. We're not doing it because like I think screw attack is what puts the Metroids in logic. So that could have been just something in their calculations. They're like, we don't have a logical way to do the Metroids. Let's not try.
some more things that you have to think about just practicing over and over again, though, is doing Metroid rooms without charge and screw attack.
Yeah, those are definitely worth practicing.
Or ice, for that matter. 3 items.
Oh, that's true, Cold Slayer. They don't know about Green Hill Zone. They never killed Fantoon.
Yep, that's true. And I'm thinking deysano might not feel comfortable on Fantoon with just 5 or 10 and 1 E-tank.
Yeah,
and
most
no
people
suits.
wouldn't. Okay, this I happen to know is not in logic. It actually just wants ice. That ice room with the boyons.
Nice Billy Mays. Double X.
Ooh, double supers. Getting back should be easier, but with his health, it's still sketchy.
Yeah, we have to reserve tank.
So if you run into the room and jump and morph, you can actually land straight in the hole. And even if you miss, you can bounce off the bullion to get in the tunnel.
Almost had it. Nope, we're dead. We're dead.
Yeah, if he had morphed there, I think he would have had it. But that's a momentum keep morph, so it's not the easiest thing in the world. Yeah, funny quirk about taking damage in this game, specifically like knockback, is when you're standing, you tend to get knocked backwards and you tend to get like pushed down very quickly after the knockback. Whereas when you morph and take a hit, you actually just get bounced up and like you can bounce off of things and get to higher locations than you would without doing the damage boost on morph. Also, Empath showing off fun little jump at Mama Turtle.
Nicely done.
Very nice. Yeah, so for Mama Turtle, it's very dangerous always because she does 200 damage suitless, 100 damage with a suit, and 50 with both suits. But when you drop down to that ledge under the water, you can actually see her cycle of going back and forth. Otherwise, it's just a blind jump. But if you jump down there and then use the timing of watching her go off screen, you can get a timing to know when you can jump to land safely past her as she's coming back. So Empath showing off, he's practiced that. He knows the timing. Getting it first try. Very nicely done.
Yeah, that volcano room with screw space jump is something that you should practice as well.
True, yeah. The space jumping above the lava saves you a lot of health.
Well, we're not going to make it through Speedway with almost no health.
This actually is enough. One tank is enough with speed. Oh, that hit's gonna hurt. Yep. I think the problem is, well, do they know what's on the other side? I don't know if they have the map.
They don't.
Okay. Okay. Does Empath do Dragon now?
No.
No.
I mean, could you with 2 E-tanks and Varia?
Oh yeah, you could. It's only 120 damage for the grapple. Again, it's not the most fun.
That.
Yeah. And you'd have to cross room jump to get out. So like it's there.
Oh, there we go.
Now we go back. Now we go to Dragon.
Now we're in go mode.
Yep. Which, to be fair, I probably wouldn't advise doing Dragon on this loadout in these settings, because on medium, you're just very likely to get gravity anyway. So, like, check the majors that are nearby. But it's possible. It's a doable Dragon fight.
Mm-hmm.
You could do it. Should you? Probably not, but you could.
To answer Cold Slayer in chat, no, this is not randomized. The gravity suit was placed in the gravity suit room. This is a plando.
Okay, now this feels to me like a mistake to not go back for Dragon.
Ridley and Motherbrain and Torian.
Ooh. So deysano has located all the bosses. Empath has only located 2. I don't think Empath has been to Meridia yet.
To answer our tracker, deysano just got Spazer, but is resetting out of it, so don't worry about it. It's fine. I don't even know how many resets that was. That was a lot of resets.
Yeah, I think missing that screw attack and not having Fantoon dead, I think is costing deysano a lot here. Which,
yeah, it is.
This is at least the 3rd race I've seen in this tournament, of the ones I've seen, that early Fantoon is just deciding the race. Like, I mean, Empath would probably still be ahead regardless, but like, Empath is getting so far ahead because he got that Fantoon kill, which got him the map information, which let him know there were 2 majors and one of them was Varia. And Varia got him access to Gravity Suit. deysano, meanwhile, hasn't killed Fantoon and has none of that information on where to go.
Right.
He does have information on bosses, but he's not making, like, progress in the video game. All he has is knowledge.
Right.
It looks like deysano, or Empath now is going back for Dragon. Mac probably talked him into it because this is at the top of the world. If you leave this behind now, you're gonna have to walk back, make a long walk back later to do this. Better just get it done and not have to worry about it later.
Yep.
Fantoon and C Dragon and W Kraid, Meridia, Ridley, and Motherbrain and T. Yep.
All right, well, let's see if Mac Vanish is correct with the play and Empath can get this boss down on 3 E-tanks.
Should be plenty. The grapple kill only does 60 damage here. With double suit.
Here comes Goop phase.
Goop. Yep. Ooh.
No. Oh, okay, they got it.
Clutched it.
That's like last frame, I think.
Pretty much, yeah. That's a tough one. So what happened there? So the normal setup is as Dragon is coming to grab you, you jump in front of the turret, so that when she grabs you, you're level with the turret, and that puts you at a really nice angle to just get that grapple shot right after she grabs you. Unfortunately, if you get hit by a second goop, it can just eat your jump. And then you just end up back on the ground. Empath not panicking, still getting the grapple anyway. But there are some things you can do to normalize that, make it more consistent. My favorite way of fixing that is by standing on the right of the screen, because when you do that, the goop spawns earlier because it comes on screen earlier, and then by the time it gets across to the left side, it's more spread out, so you can more easily like guarantee you'll only get hit by 1 instead of 2.
Oh, nice jump from deysano,
Nice.
getting up fish tank.
Oh, was that the crossroom jump? No.
No, they just did a really precise jump.
Nice. Little high five here in Wreckship Shaft. Empath visiting Meridia for the first time, which unfortunately for deysano is like really good routing for Empath.
Yeah, because Mother Brain and Ridley are here. We don't know where the ship
Yeah.
is yet.
Yep. But like the other bosses are done. Deysano still has to go back for both Phantoon and Dragon.
Hmm. The other thing that could really help Desano out now is we don't have charge, and we need more super missiles to fight Ridley and Mother Brain.
Yep. So Empath will need to find either charge beam and preferably a couple more beams. We know wave beam is here if he goes for it. Or he'll need to find 3 more supers and like 30 missiles worth, or he'll need 4 more supers and like 1 or 2 missiles. Okay. Getting to see this robot assembly line major.
Charge, hold.
Charge.
Called it. Called it.
Nice.
All right, so
this is not. This
now...
isn't the Phantoon locked major, by the way. This is the other room. This one's always open.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Phantoon locked one is the one where you have to break the bomb blocks in the wall to get to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's normally a robot in the way, and it only moves when Phantoon is dead. I know that there's a way to X-ray through that, or to do something with maybe Crystal Flash to get through that.
It's a Crystal Flash. Yeah. You can KO through the robot. Shoutouts to KOing again. You can KO through the robot, like you jump and like morph as soon as you touch the robot to get into the morph tunnel if you have a power bomb. But to get out, you need the Crystal Flash. So it's like Crystal Flashing is a late game enough option that it almost never comes up where you even have the opportunity to do that. Usually you just end up killing Phantoon.
So as we're coming through the seed and fighting Kraid, I just wanted to quickly let people know who are watching how the bracket stage is going to work. So round robin, you're safe, right? No one's eliminated. Everyone gets to race. Everyone gets to race each other in groups. You're completely safe in round robin. The only way you can get kicked out of round robin is if you don't show up to a race.
Yeah, pretty much.
But then once we get to bracket stages, we're doing double elimination, which means that you're going to have your first race in the first week, and either you win or you lose. And if you lose, that's fine. You get to race at least one more time after that. If you win the next one, you keep going in that loser's bracket. Obviously, if you lose again in the loser's bracket, you're done. You're just done.
Until you lose 2 sets in that bracket, you will still be in contention.
Mm-hmm. And at the very end, say that you drop down to the loser's bracket, but then you win everything else in the loser's bracket. You get to re-challenge the top player from the winner's bracket.
Yep. Yeah, because again, double elimination, you get to re-challenge because you're not out. You will be at a disadvantage because with double elimination, if everyone else loses twice to get out and then the person who won every other match loses once and loses the tournament, that's not exactly fair. So
right.
I believe the way we do it in this format has been, historically at least, just giving the winner's bracket winner just 1 extra game advantage. So it's like you only have to win 2, your opponent has to win 3. Because doing a 2 best of 3s would just be kind of absurd for map rando. That's just a lot of map rando to play all at once. But having that 1 game advantage is a very nice advantage to have, regardless.
Desano finally gets their screw attack.
Empath heading into Norfair. Did Deysano even come to Norfair? I don't remember.
I think they saw the Norfair connector, but they never went into it.
Okay. Empath debating whether this is the way to the map or not, deciding to just do it. This is the faster side of Shack Tool, thankfully.
Yeah.
Because you can just shoot the sail and he'll run through the sand instead of waiting for this slow robot who hasn't even gotten to the first part of the room yet.
I don't think he starts moving until you see him, though, to be fair.
You might be right, yeah.
No ship, no bosses. Norfair is just a big fat what do you call it? Goose egg.
Yeah, there you go. Empath might decide to go for that major because they have charge, but we don't have great damage right now. Wave only is not exactly a fun Ridley fight.
Yeah.
Third Bryn connector so far, says Cold Slayer. He is going for the major. No? Okay, never mind. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Nice Bart.
Yeah, Brinstar must be huge.
Watch it be the tiniest Bryn ever, just connected to everything.
All right, now we're going for the major in the sand.
Yep.
I mean, worst comes to worst, Empath just does a revert back to their last save and ditches.
I think they will be keeping stuff though with that super. They still don't know where Ridley is, so like they're just gonna go to Bryn next and explore from there. High jump makes Ridley easier. Also would make this crumble jump easier.
Nah. You don't need it. You got space jump.
Yeah.
And spring ball.
Well, he was trying the spring ball and it didn't get high enough.
No, I mean do a double spring ball.
Huh?
Just do it. It's fine.
Yeah, let me just spring ball jump with gravity in this scenario. Oh, that sounds painful. Give me the Alcatraz jump any day.
Remind me to put high jump and gravity in that sand pit just for you.
No, I'll do it. I've done worse stuff. It's just spring ball to me seemed like the most annoying solution to that when I have like 3 other options. It's like I've done that with just high jump before. It sucked, but I can do it.
Mm-hmm. All right, looks like deysano is finally going to fight Fantoon. Getting tired of not seeing the map.
Mm-hmm. But again, the nice thing for deysano is he's got a lot of information. He knows where all the bosses are. So once he gets this, if he goes for Varia and then gets gravity, he could be in a really good shape for bringing some kind of comeback here.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
Empath is very quickly going through the zones. So it won't be long before he finds everything. Yep, there's ship where there's major. I think there's Torian at the top. So odds are, I mean, deysano could go to Torian here. They might get baited by that major next to ship, but we have seen Meridia already, so most likely we'll see a Turian play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only thing that's really holding deysano back right now is 5 super missiles when we need charge beam or a lot more super missiles.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, maybe he will just go for that major, because if you're not comfortable on this loadout, like, you don't want to run into Ridley and Torian. And this might be the last zone that Empath hasn't checked. So there's a good chance they just know Ridley and Mother Brain are there, just by process of elimination. And there he is.
Yep. There's Ridley.
Okay, Empath is being very brave. With this beam, what are we looking at? I think it's 150 per shot, so 4 per super. So 40 shots for this Ridley, if you don't miss. He's got a lot of health for it, so like this is very doable. It's just slow.
Nice Ridley manipulation.
Nice.
Yeah, as you've been saying in your Ridley video, which is going to be up soon, the very first part of the fight here, all he does is pogo. So you can sit here forever with your charge beam until he gets low enough where he starts doing the lunges.
Yep. Which he's definitely, I think he should have done enough damage by now with all these charge shots, but you can, there's a good amount of the early fight where he will just pogo a lot. I think it's
there's swoop.
a fifth of his health. Until you do a fifth of his health, he's gonna pretty much guaranteed pogo. Unless you do things weird. I think if like you jump too high, I've been reevaluating the flowchart, and I think like if you jump high enough, he can do something other than pogo, but most of the time he's just gonna pogo. Ridley's complicated, if you didn't know.
Yeah, it is.
Pogo? Yep.
Meanwhile, we got deysano on 20 health left against
He's red.
Fantoon.
Ridley's red, so 15 supers will kill here.
That's it.
That's
Get
dead Ridley.
grabbed and we're dead.
Nice.
Very nicely
Didn't
done.
even get hit.
Yeah, I was
Bro.
gonna say, did they even get hit?
Yeah, he might have early in the fight, but like at most he took 55 damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good Ridley fight.
Yeah, it is.
And that's a dead Fantoon.
Very nicely done.
Sorry, deysano. We were busy watching the Ridley.
I mean, I did
sorry.
shout him out. I did shout him out with the 20 life left.
Yeah.
He's close.
All right. Empath's gonna get the mother brain information, and they got Spazer. Spazer is actually really helpful here.
Mhm.
That essentially doubles your damage. Is it double? Not quite. No. Not from wave. So you're going from I think 150 per charge shot to 210. I think is the number.
Oh, the other thing that Empath and MacVanish have to kind of think about here is we don't have ice, and I don't think there's a good speedway before Mother Brain, so we're gonna have to do an ammo kill.
Ooh, yep. There's an ammo station just above though, so that's not bad. Of the ammo like Zeb kills we've seen, this is one of the better ones.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, actually, there might be enough speedway here in front of Mother Brain.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah.
If you set this up right, you could do it.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Empath is not
We'll
going to
see
go
if he
for the
goes
speed
for
step
it.
skip.
Well, he needs ammo regardless.
Yeah, that's true. Oh wow,
Space jump.
nice. Nice.
I would actually think about breaking the glass here just to get that little extra ammo for the Brain 2. Okay, he's going for it.
Yeah, I believe this is at least a one tap, if not a two tap.
Yeah. You definitely need a decent short charge here. It's not the craziest one you've ever seen, but it's there. It's a short charge, all right.
Mm-hmm. So how many tries is it before it's sunk cost fallacy and you just want to kill the Zebatites?
Probably about this many. He's doing all missiles. That's not a good sign. Okay, see, I'm guessing Mac just told him, hey, do two missiles and 3 supers.
Yep.
Because that's optimal. So you could break the glass here. You need to be very careful though. You could just accidentally trigger the fight this way, and I don't think you want to do this charge beam fight. Okay, he's doing it correctly. You want to hit the glass, but not Mother Brain's tank itself. Because when you're using supers like this, you could easily just do enough damage that when the glass breaks, the fight starts. Oh, he barely had enough. But that right there is why, especially if you're thinking about breaking the glass, you don't want to burn all your missiles on the Zebs. Because the glass of Mother Brain takes at least 18 projectiles to destroy. Doesn't care about the damage output. Doesn't matter if it's supers or missiles. It needs 18 projectiles at minimum. So
I didn't know that. I thought it mattered for the ammo damage.
nope, you need... It's just breaking the glass. So if you've broken the glass and come back, you can start the fight with just 5 supers. But if the glass is not broken, you need at least 18 projectiles of your damage. Like, you need your damage, which is like 3,000 plus the 6 initial projectiles it takes to break the glass. But you need to be able to split that up into 18 projectiles, otherwise you're over-damaging and just wasting ammo.
So are we gonna go for 30 missiles and Mother Brain? Looks like we are.
It looks like it, yeah. He's gonna have to use a super now. He already got 2 eaten by the turret. Yeah, I heard this advice from Eddie a while ago, and the more I see this, the more I agree with it. If you're in this situation and you've already broken the glass, just use 5 supers. Because you're much less likely to take damage using those 5 supers.
Oh.
Yep. And like yeah, it's very easy to just have your missiles get eaten. So like in the time it takes to shoot 5 supers, it's just easier to get all that damage in without wasting anything. But he only burned 2 supers, so 12 supers times roughly 3, we're looking at probably like, I don't know, 34 shots. I'm not counting now, so I couldn't verify if I wanted to.
Chat, get your escape timer guesses. We know where the ship is. We know where Mother Brain is. We get all the items. Get your guesses in. I'm gonna go a minute 40.
Minute 40? I'm gonna go minute 30. I feel like it'll be a little shorter than that. Actually, I don't remember. I don't remember where Mother Brain was exactly in the Torian map. I mean, you can moonfall down Red Tower with screw attack. But we'll know we're going out the other way. I don't know. You're probably closer than I am.
We'll see. Chat, we got 2 minutes, 2:15, 2:10.
The fact that he hasn't shot a super yet tells me Empath is counting. He should be dead. Mother Brain should be dead as soon as the supers are gone here. Ketchup? Yeah, that's about right. I think he over-damaged a little bit, actually. Because we saw Ketchup at 9 supers.
Very nicely done, though, by Empath.
Yep.
All right, probably one last look at the map. Although Mac Vanish is famous for doing the robot mapless escape, so...
Yep.
230
map.
or
125.
Yeah, 125. You were closest.
No, you were closest because you said 130. Wait, no. No, you're right. You said 140. I said 130. Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
You were closest.
I'm kind of surprised. Okay, elevator helps with the timer because that pauses the timer, so that makes it shorter than you would think. Oh, okay. Mac is now flaming Empath for pausing.
Unfortunate. Either there, Mac forgot that we need to go through Ridley.
I like to imagine Mac is just sitting back saying, pauses escape or coward, and then just being silent for the rest of the escape. I know he's not. He's not that mean, but it's funny to imagine that.
This looks close. I think that's jail that's in the way, so we have to go around jail.
Yeah. Just double checking, making sure those spikes are still there.
Yep, gotta make sure they still do damage.
Yep. we have to do science on these things. You never know until you try.
There's the ship.
Yeah, your GG's in chat with a 53:42 in race time. Empath is your winner for this race.
And deysano has forfeited from the race.
Yep.
So let's get some invites going out. I don't know if you're doing it. I'll do it just in case.
I'll let you do it.
The copy of the link. One for Molfolk. And one for Mac.
Okay, I see Empath and Mac in the setup channel.
Yep, they'll be coming in soon.
There's deysano and Mole. Perfect. There they are.
Here's
Hello,
everyone.
welcome.
Hello.
GG's. Welcome.
GG's.
GG's. So yeah, that was a seed. Empath definitely got the start or the winning start there by killing Fantoon with just 5 missiles and no tanks. Well, 1 tank actually, but that was it.
It was
no
1+1,
suits.
I believe.
1+1, yeah.
Impressive.
Very impressively done. But other than that, the seed was decently straightforward, except for the very beginning where it was like, okay, here's your first item. Now go get your second item. Now go get your third item in the area you were just in.
Yeah, if you did it this way, the logic basically wanted you to grab, I think it was Wave Beam in Meridia,
Yep.
Yeah.
and then
yeah,
go
in the
all
Rex
the way
ship
back
shift.
and then grab your grab Varia, and then do Fantoon.
Yeah, that
Because
was
it
in
wants to
fact
see-
the route we ended up taking, basically.
Oh, okay. So you did stay within logic. Did you guys then blind Green Hill Zone? Because you didn't have map.
We got
we
Varia
did,
after Fantoon actually, so
Oh yeah, same. Yeah,
Yeah.
Empath died in the spiky room of death.
I was impressed with deysano. He didn't die at all. So I was like, I felt very proud.
I was super proud of his Ridley. He only took like what 3 hits at the start of the fight, and then just no hit with wave only.
Yeah, that was a crazy Ridley fight.
So super proud of him for that. And besides that, he just played very well. He was like very confident, saying, "I'm gonna give it this X amount of tries," and then he just went for it. But that's my perspective. I'll let him yap about the rest.
Yeah, the start was kind of questionable. I think you saw us stare at the map for like a good minute, thinking like, okay, where are we supposed to go? Because we got the map in C, and we were looking at it, and we are like, okay, we need to wait for that. Let's check wreck ship. And there's the major, which ended up being Grav, which is well behind heat, so that's not in logic. And we were looking at Bubble Mountain, and we're like, okay, is that possible? And then we missed the, I assume, the speed, the spark we can get up, which is towards Turian there. So in the end, I think we went back to see Green Hill Zone twice because I died to the spiky room. Hate that room. And from there on, it was pretty much straightforward, I think.
So yeah, pretty exciting race on both sides. We were joking a little bit, Sano, that you may have gotten a little bit ahead of Empath at the very beginning because if you had the more knowledge at the very beginning, you just didn't have the suits of the screw attack, and that not finding screw attack for the longest time is really what hurt you.
Where was Screw?
It was behind
forgot.
Alpha PBs.
Oh, it was the second item.
Oh, right. You guys never went
I
back to Alpha
legit-
PBs.
Don't remember what screws would be for, except the Metroid rooms.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
think
did
that was-
some nonsense for Metroid Doom. We sparked across because dodging was tough.
Oh yeah, that works. It's one option.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what screw attack was for, was to go through the Metroid rooms and get to the other items over there. But yeah. So any words from our mentors about the race?
Nah, I'm just super proud of how he played. I was really happy actually for the fact that at the earlier this afternoon we came together and we're just like, okay, what are some things to practice? I showed him a few tricks so he could like, grab an item out of logic, a few things here and there, like mostly some underwater movement stuff that is in hard tricky, and it would be nice to know. And then I said, I don't know, besides that, just some boss practice. I don't know, do something like wave only Ridley, so it's a very long fight. And then here we are, wave only Ridley, he just pulls it off. So that was actually like, I feel like a little proud of myself that I said that, but he had to do it, right? I can only sit here and watch. Then I was just counting for Mother Brain. Like he also said, like, okay, can you count? And then I'll just focus on the shots. And then I was just basically counting. I gave him, I think, 3 buffer as like in case I couldn't perfectly see if it was a hit, because screen share isn't always well suited for the hit stun. You don't always see it. And I just had supers and he just shot them all and we won. So that was it.
Mofo, your perspective.
No, I mean, I didn't have a huge amount of time to, well, prepare as deysano because I was outside. Like when you pinged me the message, oh, hop in, I was like running back home. This is a bit dumb. But yeah, I mean, deysano played well. We spoke a brief moment, but like beforehand about what he's comfortable with boss-wise and what he can do, etc. How long has he played? So that basically influenced my decision to just not go out of logic with him. Although I feel like we could have done getting Mario extremely early. I'm gonna show him this afterwards, basically. But no, for staying in logic, he played perfectly fine. He did some like things he's obviously uncomfortable with, so good on him.
How about deysano? How's it for you?
No, it felt really good. I mean, Malthok just like, walked it through with me, just thinking over the map while I was moving, and then, just keeping me positive, even though I make, simple mistakes. It's a little harder in a race environment than when I'm doing, practice seeds by myself. So,
yeah.
No, I really appreciate it. And, we're going to finish out this seed and I'm going to learn, a little more each day.
Yeah, and that's the whole point of the mentor tournament. So I'm happy that you're doing that. Empath, I have one specific question for you when you talk about your seed here. How much flack did Mac Vanish give you for not doing a pauseless escape?
Not that much, because we weren't really sure where the map, where the ship was, because we only had a brief look at Brimstar, because we were just looking at, okay, where's Ridley? Not here. Okay, T. We go T.
Yep,
I'm pretty sure
I just knew bright side.
Yeah.
So it's okay when Vanish pauses on escape. Okay.
Hey, I wasn't pausing. I wasn't pausing. I never asked him to pause. He even paused in the caterpillar room. I said just like bottom left, and he's just like this way, pause. And I was like, no.
No.
But I do have to agree with deysano that deysano. I'm sorry if I butchered the pronunciation of it. That even looking back at the first couple medium seeds I've done, and now there's like I can definitely tell for myself that the improvement has been there. And I'm pretty happy just seeing it, and just looking forward to how better I can get in the brackets.
Yeah. Words, any specific questions for our mentees or mentors?
Not really. Y'all might have talked about it already. I was kind of curious about the alpha power bombs. Was it just something that like slipped your mind, not going back for the second item in that room?
I will be completely honest. I forgot about it. I was I was looking forward. I looked a bit too forward.
That's fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, but no, that was that early game. Again, y'all might have talked about this already, but like that, the back and forth was so silly. Getting the Bryn reserve, you get speed, go somewhere else. Get morph to get supers to go somewhere else. To get bombs to go back to get power bombs from Green Bryn reserve to go back to alpha power bombs. That whole early game was so silly to me.
I think we handled it quite well. I think we were mostly just focused on we can get items here. Let's just grab the item. Oh, we can grab that now. Then we go here. We can grab those items. We were just mostly focused on just moving on. I think like the only moment where we were just like where it was a little slow was farming for Fantoon, but it worked out. So I got nothing to say about that.
All right. Well, Speed Gaming, we have a full schedule today. We have at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Loud versus I8. And Funny's going to be mentoring Loud. Wordsayer is going to be mentoring 8. That's going to be on Speed Gaming 3. At the very same time on Speed Gaming 6, we're going to have Soha versus Minus. True Keyblade is mentoring Soha. Fudge Fiddle is mentoring Minus. And we could use another comms for that. We could also use a tracker for that. So if you can spend some time helping us out on that, join the Discord. There should be a link somewhere in the chat. We also have at 3 p.m. later today another doubleheader. Dear Samus Mommy versus Brother Main on Speed Gaming 4. No mentors on that yet. No signups for comms or tracking on that yet. So would really appreciate some help over there. We also have at 3 p.m. Brayathorn versus MacVanish. No mentors on that one yet. No tracking on that one yet. So again, could use the help. So we have, like I said, full schedule today. And then after that, we are not going to be seeing another scheduled race until the 15th, which is Monday. So we're off tomorrow. We actually have a rare day off over the weekend.
Don't say that. Now people will schedule their races for that day.
we do have 5 unscheduled races, so it could happen. We have could happen. So it's Fudge Fatal versus Pool Float, Dear Samus Mommy versus Pool Float, Soha versus Relics, Relic versus Antonio, Custom versus Leslie Pro. Those are the last 5 unscheduled matches after Monday. So, and we only have a week to get those done, which I think we can get them done.
You say only a week. We've been doing like 30 a week at this point. That's a week is plenty.
You had a lot.
A week is plenty. And there should be a lot of mentors available for those races. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, yeah. Word, do you want to take us out?
Yeah. GG's again, both of you. And good luck with all of your other matches in the rest. I think are you both done for group stage? Yes. Yeah. So congratulations on finishing pools. Good luck to you in bracket when we get to those. And yeah, thank you everyone at home for watching. Thank you Sinith and Coldslayer for commentating and tracking. Thank you Mole and Mac for mentoring this race. And yeah, thank you everyone who's been contributing to help make this thing happen. I think this has been an amazing event. Shout outs to Sinith for getting this thing started, getting it rolling, and being the driving force pushing it forward. So yeah, for all of us here, thank you everyone again for watching, and we will see you next mission.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.